In 1993, we were originally introduced to one of the most significant and influential titles in video game history, known as Doom. And with the release of the new Doom, is it possible for the reboot to be just as good as the original? Let's find out. The Union Aerospace Corporation's facility on Mars is overwhelmed by demons, and as the Doom Marine, your primary objective is to kill them all. Gameplay is similar to that of the first two games, where it's more fast-paced with open-ended levels. With there being such a huge emphasis on momentum and speed, you're restrained from regaining health, forcing you to search for health and armor pickups within the environment. But you can also regain health by killing enemies by doing gory kills. Doom features a huge array of weapons as well as collectibles and secrets, all of which can be found within the environment. Most of these collectibles can be used to unlock weapon mods, rune powers, and predator suit upgrades. Weapon mods, which come from field drones, allows you to unlock alternate modes of fire for whatever weapon you choose. These mods aren't as effective as the weapons themselves, but at least they'll help with most of the gun battles that you'll come across. Many enemies from the original games return and will pursue you in your quest, so be prepared to fight through waves of enemies as you do spend the majority of the game doing so. And while these shootouts can get a tad bit repetitive at times, some platforming sections have been added to change things up a bit. The platforming is pretty tight due to the controls, and it never felt out of place or like it was too much. But the thing that surprised me the most were the boss battles. Now, boss battles aren't necessarily a good thing to have in a first-person shooter, but in Doom, the boss battles are amazing. They're not necessarily easy, but I never really got aggravated when I died. Instead, I made use of every option I had in order to survive, and that's what these boss battles are about, shooting them until they die. A multiplayer mode has been added, but it generally isn't worth anyone's time, to be honest. So I'm not going to waste any more time talking about it, just know that it's bad. A new mode known as Snap Map has been added as well. This mode plays similar to that of Far Cry 4's map editor, in which you're given the option to create your very own map. These maps can be created for different modes ranging from single player to co-op modes, and while some maps are bad, there certainly are some maps worth checking out. Doom isn't just the best shooter that I've played this year, but it's also the best shooter that I've played since 2013's BioShock Infinite. If you haven't gotten Doom already, then you're missing out. It truly is a masterpiece, excluding the multiplayer.